This video will show you how to create a product in the Allure Global CMS. First, go to salient.allureglobal.com, log in with your credentials. If you're a customer, you will only have your specific content and players to work with. If you're an Allure support group, you will be able to select the clients in which you would wish to make the changes. So here we're going to log into our client. So you want to create a product. First thing we're going to go down to is products. From products, you're going to notice that there's multiple screens, and each product code has to be specific to itself. There cannot be multiple product codes. One of the easiest things to do is sort by product code and find what's the next thing that's going to be on the list. So 236 is the last one that was used. So 237 should be usable. So we're going to come up here and create a product. Here's where we put in 237. And we're going to make movie nachos extra cheese. The name is actually used for the internal conventions. So we want to stick with snacks, movie nachos, extra cheese, where if we were making a new hot dog, we might make combos or hot foods, whatever is being used. This ensures that it's easy accessibility when trying to find different products. Here's the display name, which is actually going to be shown externally to the users on the digital menu board. Here's the product type: beverage, combo, or product. Generally, if it's not a beverage or it's not a multiple beverage, hot dog, and fries, it's going to be just a product. Here's where we're going to submit. Anytime you make a product, let's find our movie nachos extra cheese. Here's movie nachos extra cheese 237. Anytime you make a product, you need to assign a price to that product, or it will only show up as movie nachos extra cheese with no pricing concept. The next thing you need to do is go to the player which you want to assign the piece of content. Here we're going to assign it to this player. Here we see 4's layout is the price list being used. So 4 is layout regular. We're going to go over here, open up our price lists. From the price list, we're going to do 4 is layout regular. We're going to edit that price list. We're going to type in either the naming convention of the product or even the product code itself. So I'm going to use 237. And here's our snack with extra cheese. And you assign a price to it. You can also assign an override display name with XML tags. This is not advised unless you're an advanced user. So now that we've assigned the price, or assigned the price to the product, it is now ready to be slotted on the system. So from there, we're going to go back to our player. We're going to see that it's on the AMC 5-screen playlist. We're going to open up playlists, AMC 5-screen. We're going to see AMC regulars being used at the 5-screen. So we're going to go to placeholders, or instead of going this way, going through the placeholders and finding 0007, you can also go back to the player status screen and see the media board that is being used. So Chesterfield 140007 is actually what we want to make a change to, the media board. So filter by 0007. We got 2 different media boards to make changes to. After reviewing, only News 4.4s is being used. So we're going to edit this one. And then this depends, and here's the layout of the media board where you make your changes. You can also come down and view the actual screenshot to see where you want to slot it. For instance, if you want to put it in the popcorn section, or the treats, or the snacks, the hot foods, or the beverages. What we want to do today is take the movie nachos and change that to the movie nachos extra cheese. So we're going to come over here to snacks, because it's in the snack section. We're going to manage. Here you see movie nachos. We're going to take that out and put in either the naming convention of the product or the actual product code. So 237 movie nachos extra cheese. You have to update the row before you save, or it will not save the changes. You made your change, you need to save. So now that you've created the product, set a price to the product, and actually slotted the product, you now need to publish your change so it shows up at the site. So we're going to come down here to our publish screen, open it up. You want to filter by your site code if you have multiple sites to work with. Here's 0007 and B01, which is the site that we're working on. As you can see that it has a exclamation point with an orange triangle around it. This indicates that the system's ready to publish because it has impending changes. You will select it, publish content. Once the screen has published content, you can either wait till the sync cycle is complete for the product to then display at the site, or you can actually go onto the system and restart the digital media software, and it will pull down or do a manual sync for that system to show as intended. This has been how to create a product and slotting.